everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. Today I'm going to share with you some things about university and college that you may already know, may have experienced before, or if you're coming into college and university, just understand that not everything is going to be perfect all the time. And here are some things that I'm going to share with you about university and college, just so you can have a heads up if you're about to go into your university and college for the first time. I feel like these tips definitely will be helpful, but if you're new to my channel, I suggest that you subscribe because I do a lot more school-based videos similar to this on my channel, and make sure the notification bell is turned on as well so you don't miss out on any videos on my channel that I upload. And yeah, so if you're interested in knowing some 10 helpful tips for university and college, make sure you stay tuned and let's get into this. Okay, so the first thing about university and college that I love so much is that you can pick your schedule. So I can't really speak for college that much, but for university, when it comes to my schedule, I like condensing my school days into 2 days just so I can have the rest of the week for myself. So say if I condense my school days on Monday and Tuesday, I would have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday off. So I like doing that because it gives me time to just chill out, do the things that I actually like, and it'll give me more time to do my schoolwork. I know some people who prefer having classes every day of the week, so they'll have one class per day. If you're someone who's not a morning person and doesn't want to take 8 a.m. classes, you can start your days at 11 a.m. So if you're going to university and college, just know that you're able to pick your classes. Another thing about university and college is that you're going to meet people that you do like and you don't like, and that is okay. So you can have so many friends in college and university, and you would think, okay, maybe outside of college and university, I'll have that engineer friend, I'll have that doctor friend. But the only way, I personally feel like the only way that people are actually genuinely going to help you outside of university and college is if they actually click with you. But there are people that you're going to click with, and those are the people that are genuinely going to help you outside of university and college. Throughout my whole entire 4 years of university and college, I would say I clicked with 2 people, and I just click with them. I'm like, I like you guys, like you guys are so cool, you're so nice. And there's a lot of people that I've talked to and I'm not friends with anymore, I don't care to talk to because you just don't click with them. You're going to meet people who are so nice, caring, they like the same things as you. And then you're going to find people who are shady. If you're black, you're gonna find a lot of anti-black people in university and college. And when I'm saying anti-black, it could be people who are just not black that don't like black people. You're going to meet people who are super shady, especially when it comes to group work and group projects. You're gonna meet some shady people. Oh my god, people who are just super fake, and just overall you're not going to click with. You're gonna meet some different personalities, people from all walks of life, different background, ethnicities. So you're going to be meeting a lot of different types of people, but definitely you're going to meet people who you don't click with and who you do click with, and that's okay if you don't click with these people. And I've noticed throughout my whole entire 4 years that that's just how it is. You're going to find people you won't. Okay, so another thing when it comes to university and college is that you're going to have to pick. In addition to school, you're either going to have to pick either having a social life or having to work or do a hobby. And I feel like with me, I chose in addition to school to just work on my hobby and just work more on YouTube. So I really don't have a social life, and I don't really care to have one because mostly I hang out with my family, and then I have 1-2 friends that I hang out with, and that's just here and there. I noticed as I grew older that I can't hang out with people every day because I have my own priorities that I want to deal with and own things that I like. So you're going to have to keep that in mind, because I feel like it's difficult when you have school and then you're going to want to have a social life and then you're going to work at a job. A lot of people can manage it, but it's very tiring, overwhelming. You can't balance like 4 things in university. Well, I personally think you can. I feel like it's difficult to do that, and you're just going to choose. So another thing is your school life. I would say if you can, be a part of school life, like join clubs, maybe go to social events that your school is hosting, just to make your school experience more fun. I'm looking back at my whole entire 4 years of university, and I was like, you know what? I was bored. All I did was go to class and went home, as I said. Honestly, my university experience was so boring because I didn't go to any social events. And I was just like, I was like, oh, maybe I should be a little bit more social. But to make your school experience much better, I do recommend going to social events, talking to people, and just participating. The school always hires students to work for the school and represent the school. So if you want to be a tour guide for the school, definitely go and apply for it, and they'll give it to you. If you want to work in the admissions office, the school will hire you and you can work there. So just make your school experience very fun. If you want your university experience really good, definitely participate in the social events that are happening at your school. You saw my university vlogs where I look very bad. It's just that when it comes to university, I don't care. I feel like my classes are 1 hour, so maybe sometimes 2 hours the most. So I just go in my regular clothes and I go to class and then I leave right after. Now, if I had a social life and I was very social, I hung out at school a lot, then maybe I would put more effort into my appearance. But just a little heads up, it's okay if you don't dress well, and as the years go on, you may not care enough to put your appearance together all the time. The only time I put my appearance together very nice and I look good at school is when I have to do a presentation in front of the whole class, and I'm like, okay, I have to look presentable, so I put myself together. But other than that, every single day I look like how I would look if I was just chilling in my house. I would go to school, and I don't care. Like, I honestly did not care. That's going to happen, maybe depending on your personality and style when it comes to going to university for classes. Okay, when it comes to university and college, I noticed that you just need basic things. So you just need maybe a laptop if you're someone who doesn't like writing. I see a lot of people just come to school with a laptop, a water bottle, and snacks. But if you're not someone who likes typing, which I don't like typing when it comes to school, I like writing down all my notes because I retain information much better when I write down all my notes. So all I do is bring a pen, a book, the water, and snacks, and you just really need basics for university. It's not like high school where you need all this stuff. Depending on the course that you're in, I would recommend bringing your laptop in your bag in case, because some teachers like interactive. It just depends on the professor that you have. Some professors like starting the class off with the interactive component where you have to use your laptop and participate in surveys and all that great stuff. Okay, so what I recommend is either you guys doing a placement or doing the abroad program. So the abroad program is basically, you can pick any country that the school is in touch with to send you to do a semester over in the country. So it can be France, it can be Singapore, it can be Jamaica, it can be Barbados, Italy, England, it can be just anywhere in the world, and your school will send you there. I don't know how some schools work, but my university that I attend, they actually pay for everything and they give you money on top of it for like boarding, housing. Such a life-changing experience, and trust me, it's probably going to be one of the highlights of your whole entire university experience. And in regards to placement, placement is basically that you're doing internship at prospective place that you would want to work at, because I feel like a placement will be very beneficial for you outside of university when it comes to getting a job, because you can be like, yeah, when I was in university I did internship with this fashion corporation, and now it'll give you a higher leverage and segue into a different organization that could definitely hire you. Okay, so this is probably such a bad tip to give people, but yeah, if your goal is not to get honors, I would definitely not recommend you stressing over your mark. Just make sure you pass all your classes. I don't know what universities do, but my university, if you have an 80 and above average, you will get a certain amount of money, and the higher your average, the more money that you get. You can definitely work towards doing that, but I feel like if you're someone who just wants to pass, trust me, don't stress about getting 80s, 90s. Just make sure you pass all your classes, because at the end of the day, you're still going to graduate, you're still going to get your degree, and your degree is going to be this exact same as everyone else's, and that's all that really matters when it comes to university colleges. Every university and college has so many resources to help students succeed and excel in their schoolwork, so don't ever think that you're alone. Another thing is that every single person should do is apply for grants, bursaries, scholarships, okay? A lot of universities talk about they have so many money that they're willing to give away to students. So if you apply for bursaries, grants, scholarships, like, they will give you money. I applied for so much scholarships and bursaries and grants. I got in the thousands. I got a few thousands given to me, and I was like, and ever since I got that high amount of money, I had to tell everyone about it. I was like, you guys need to sign up for this stuff and get money. Like, the school's willing to give their students money, like, for free. Just apply for an award and they'll give you like $2,000 or $3,000. And I definitely recommend everyone doing it, because you cannot go wrong with something like that. This one I would really stress a lot. Make sure you have at least one friend or at least one person that you talk to a lot in each class that you take, okay? Because it's going to help you so much. And I would say maybe keep a friend or keep someone that you talk to a lot that's in 1 year higher than you, or maybe a few years higher than you, because they have so much experience and they probably took the course that you already took and they could help you. But the reason why I would recommend having someone that you talk to in every class is because maybe if you missed a class, they could help you. So I had a few that in every single class, and I loved it. It was so helpful. Oh my gosh, to a whole different level. And there's sometimes I'm just like, oh my god, if I didn't have this friend, I would have failed the course, because there's just people who are really nice and they're willing to help you. It's just so much easier. Make sure it's someone who's really nice, because again, back to my first, there's some shady people who will do some stuff to you that you're just like, people like you exist? People like you exist? Another thing I would recommend is that everyone, if you're going to your university and college, live near to your school or live on campus. It's so annoying traveling to the university. I feel like it's tiring on your body. It cuts down the time that you can use to study and do your schoolwork. Because imagine if you're traveling like an hour to school and then an hour back from school back to your house. It takes too much time on you, it takes too much time on your body. But if you're able to, I would recommend that you live close as possible as you can, or you live on campus, just so if you have 8 a.m. classes, you can reach there in time. And I'm someone that I rather sleep in as late as I can instead of waking way early just to get where I'm going. I find that so annoying. Okay, so that's it for today's video. I hope you found these tips super helpful, because definitely I'm sharing these tips based on my experience and what I would recommend all of you, just so your college or university experience is much better. Comment down below some other helpful things for other people who are going to college and university, or maybe share some stories of things that happened to you when you were in college. I'm looking forward to seeing all those. So that's it for today's video. I hope you all liked it, and I'll see you all in my next video. Au revoir. Bye. But here's some more videos if you want to watch.